A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Now, I am being shown someone in your periphery who does not value your life's achievements. Now, if you are experiencing this, it's not a coincidence that you're here. You definitely need some kind of guidance, or you could be thinking like why you attract such people in your life time and again. It could be a romantic situation, it could be maybe something to do with work somewhere at workplace you're facing this issue where people constantly don't see your experience, your professional achievements or your educational achievements or your professional experience. It could be in relationship also, that you are trying to prove to another person that you are someone who has done xyz in your life, and it's praiseworthy, but they don't see it that way. For them it could be like, yeah, okay, you did it, so what about now? And I also sense that for some people, it may be coming from their own family members. It could be their own family members, your own family members, who during your struggle phase, during your difficult phase, could be mocking you or could be questioning you or could be asking you to do stuff. Maybe you're not able to do it, you're not up for it, you're looking for a change in life, or everything has happened on its own. You yourself are going through a lot because everybody wants to be successful and everybody wants to be happy. If you're struggling, then family is who you look up to most of the times. And if you're going through a bad phase, or if you're going through some kind of loss in business, or maybe you've lost a job, you're not able to get back on your feet. So instead of supporting you, they are making you feel bad for whatever you're going through. They don't support you usually, also. That's why they make these statements. And if you have a person in your life who you love, who you're dating, or who you're married to, and they make you feel the same way, then you need to understand that this is a core problem, this is a core issue. It needs to be healed. It's coming from either your childhood wounds or it is a karmic thing. Sometimes I've met people who I ask questions when they are in therapy with me, that have they gone through something in their childhood of certain nature. Sometimes they say they haven't, and it's astonishing because then it's clear that if their childhood has been a happy one and still they have a romantic liaison, like they were given good education, they were given good support system, they did really well academically, and despite all of that, they attracted a partner or they attract people in their life every time they're in romantic situation who don't value whatever they've done. So this could be a karmic thing. This could be maybe some kind of settlement that you need to do. Maybe you need to go through something, but it does not change until and unless you learn to go through with a calm mind, with a peaceful mind, with a smile on your face, and literally thanking God that all right, if these people, of all these people, do not see what I've done, and I am also, see, because so many people suffer, so many people go through this pain, but they don't know if it can be healed. They don't know if it's a subconscious belief, or they don't know if it's a karmic thing. Maybe it's a past life balance account that they need to balance out with someone, account balance they have to clear with someone, some dues they have to clear with someone. They don't know that. But if you know it now, it means it's time for you to heal it. It means universe is giving you a sign that yes, this can be healed, and there are a number of ways you can do it. You can get into therapy with me. I do one-on-one sessions, and I also do readings, and I also do full proper courses where I sit with people. There's a dedicated time frame given to them, and I don't sit with a timer of 1 hour like a lot of healers, psychiatrists do. I don't also send recorded sessions to people because I know in the twin flame journey, in the star seed journey, in the hero journey, whenever people are merging the masculine and feminine, a recorded message, just a recorded message to solve your one on one face to face problem, or giving you very less time, it does not work. You need time and you need patience and you need someone to understand what you're going through. And not just talk therapy or conversational hypnosis helps. Sometimes we need to dive into the negative memories, the bundle of negative memories that we carry, and heal the narcissistic abuse patterns, heal the loops that we have within us, recognize the patterns and understand what they are trying to show to us. And I'll tell you, it's my own experience also. It's our chakra system that needs balancing. Now, chakras individually and on a whole, they are always working fine. Always. Just that we have shifted away from them. And why we do that? We do it because we don't know who we are. We don't recognize our worth. We feel that we are unlovable, we don't deserve anything good from others because we are looking for it outside. Now, whosoever I'm channeling right now, you've done all these wonderful things, but you're looking outside for acknowledgement or for validation. You want someone else to tell you. And sometimes these narcissistic people, very selfish people, I would say, narcissistic also to a certain extent, yes, they can damage you really, really horribly. But there are different types of narcissistic people. But extremely selfish and extremely worldly people, they can damage others really badly because all they care about it is themselves. They can lie, they can cheat, they can act in all sorts of manipulative ways to break you down. And the truth is that they are extremely insecure and they need some drama to feel validated. So if they create drama and you're going to get sucked into it and then you're going to act in certain ways, even if they're acting like jerks or even if they're acting like idiots, but they're showing you something. They're showing you where the healing work needs to be done. They're showing you the mirror. And when we look at the mirror, sometimes when the image is not clear, we can't see things properly. Or there is some distortion at our own end, and we see the distortion in the mirror. So instead of blaming those people outside of you who are not valuing your life's achievements, it's always better to look within and find out that why do you even need these people? Why do you need their approval or their presence or their validation or their judgment about things in your life? If they are not acting nice to you and they are pretty much capable to act nice to other people, like I personally know such people who before I healed this problem, they really made me feel very bad, like so what, you did those things in the past, so what's the big deal, what are you doing now in life? And I was going through a dark night of the soul phase, which was like really difficult. I had lost a lot of weight. I felt horrible about myself during that time. And I had also lost someone. So there was a personal loss attached with it. Plus, Kundalini rising was happening, dark night of the soul phase. There was a lot of confusion. And during that time, I was told, like, so what? So what? You did all these great things in life. Big deal. Well, none of them had done those things. But instead of blaming them, I actually sat down with myself. I did cry a lot, but I sat down with myself with a pen and paper, with a notebook, and I wrote down everything. And I urge all of you to do the same. I wrote down everything, which part of it hurt the most, why it hurt me so much. And the interesting part is when this whole situation was going on, I spoke my side of whatever I felt after a long time. And I felt that that incident or that event was extremely important for me. Why? Because I was like, if I don't speak up today, or had I not spoken that day, if I look back at that day or that event, when I spoke my feelings and I really blasted some stuff, I actually said some things and that put a lot of things into perspective. It straightened a lot of things out for others and for myself. I realized that some of these episodes are really important for us, for our growth, to put things into perspective for us, to make us understand what is priority for us, and to also make us understand that other people do not see us as their priority. And if they don't, it's absolutely fine, because they also should live their lives the way they want to. Now, the same people, when someone else was going through something similar, literally almost similar, they were very supportive, very understanding, very nice. Like, it was interesting. I was not upset by then because I had already healed, but to see the contrast was very, very interesting. And I know, of course, there is a selfish angle involved with everyone, whosoever is doing whatever for other people. This is how human beings are. There's nothing to feel bad about, actually. We must not take it personally. We must actually thank these people, because had they not been treating you this way, you would not be going out there and looking for information or looking for just answers. So, this is where I'm going to close this collective reading. I will see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.